Hello and welcome to my channel. You guys, it is almost Super Bowl Sunday. I go crazy over Super Bowl Sunday, not because I love football, but because I love the food. It's so good, and today I'm bringing you these roast beef sliders. These have all the things. We've got horseradish mayo, we have caramelized onions, cheddar cheese. These are so yummy and they take about 30 minutes to make, so let's get started. Start by chopping an onion in half, and then we're gonna cut it into slices. These need to be between about 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. We want them to caramelize nice and well, so we don't want them too skinny. Then into a stainless steel skillet, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. I like to use salted here. Let it melt and then add in your onion. And this is on medium-low heat. Then use a wooden spoon just to break up them all apart. Add in a little bit of salt. And these are gonna cook for about 15 minutes. We want them to stay on low enough heat to where they caramelize. And we're gonna cover them for about 4 minutes and then just check on them every few minutes and stir them. While our onions are caramelizing, we're gonna go ahead and get our horseradish mayo ready. So all we're gonna add is about 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. You can use the Duke's or Hellmann's, whatever you prefer. I like Hellmann's and I'm in the South, which I know is totally wrong, but I just grew up on it. And then we're also gonna add just 1 teaspoon of prepared horseradish. And you can just mix this up. And then we're also gonna add just about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. You can add a little bit of salt if you want to in here. It's just a super easy sauce and it tastes so good. Don't forget your onions are still cooking. Make sure to stir them every so often just to make sure they don't get burned. Next, it's time to break into those Hawaiian rolls. I'm using the savory butter ones for these, but you can definitely use just the traditional sweet rolls if you want to. Go ahead and take them out of the package, and then you're gonna use a knife just to run it through, basically just to separate the top and the bottom. Then flip it open, and you're gonna add that horseradish mayo all over the top. And you can use it all here, so don't worry about it. Then we're gonna layer on our roast beef on the other side. And if you love meat, you can definitely go with a pound here. I only went with a 1/2 pound. I felt like it was enough, but I know some people really, really like meat. Totally up to you. And just spread that out the best you can. And then those caramelized onions are ready. So I find it easiest after they're done just to transfer them into a bowl. You don't have to wait for them to cool down or anything. It's totally fine. And then I just take them and just spread them out over top of the beef. These are gonna be so good. And then over the top of the onions, we're gonna add our cheese. This is just a white cheddar. You can use cheddar. I know sometimes I like the yellow color a little bit better, but this is just what I had, so I'm going with it. Oh my gosh, yum. And then you're just gonna close it up like that. And then we are just gonna transfer these onto a cookie sheet and pop them into a 350-degree oven. And we're gonna make a nice garlic butter topping when they're baking to make it extra good. For the garlic butter, we're just gonna use a skillet. You can use a small skillet. Add in 2 tablespoons of salted butter and allow it to melt. Then add in some minced garlic. This is just 2 garlic cloves. You can use more or less if you want to. And you wanna stir this up and let it cook for about a minute or 2 until it's nice and toasted. Then just transfer it into a bowl, and we're gonna use this to brush on top of the bread. These look and smell absolutely amazing. You can tell that they're done whenever the cheese starts to drip down the sides. You'll be able to see it. And then we're just gonna take our garlic butter and just brush it all over the top. And you can always pop these back in the oven if you want to. And I'm just gonna sprinkle mine with a little bit of parsley on top. Yum. This is like the best Super Bowl food. And how easy were those? If you got a lot of people coming over, you can just make a bunch of these. Maybe make some chili, nachos, and you're good to go. That's it, we're all done with these easy roast beef sliders. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And if you did, make sure to check out my video on game day appetizers. There's 3 different ones. And if you make all of these, I promise you're gonna have like the best Super Bowl feast ever. So let me know in the comments if you make it. Thanks so much for being here. Consider subscribing so we can keep cooking together. I share new recipes every single week and I would love to share them with you. Thanks so much and I'll see you next time. Bye. These are ridiculously good. Oh my goodness.